This week I am making a delicious lemon drizzle cake. This cake is really popular here in England. People have it on a lazy Sunday afternoon or they have it during the week. It is really simple and really delicious. It's just a matter of combining all of your cake ingredients, having that lovely lemon as well, which gives it that lovely citrusy flavour. So in this video, I'm going to knock this cake up in a matter of minutes. I'll show you how easy it is. So let's jump straight in and I'll show you how to do it. Right then, to make this cake, what we do is we cream our butter and our sugar first of all. This recipe is quite easy because you have equal quantities of the butter and sugar and flour later on. Start off with the butter and the sugar. I've used a whisk here. Ideally you would use an electric whisk, but I only had this hand whisk, so it's worked. It's taken a little bit more time, but we have mixed the two together and we've just got it to a really nice consistency. This does take a few minutes and it's important to really cream the butter and the caster sugar together. Once you have these two creamed, you want to add 4 eggs, add 1 egg at a time. I've now used a spatula as well, so I've got my whisk. I'm going to use a spatula just to incorporate the eggs into the mixture. And then we can use our whisk again, and you just want to mix the two together, the butter, the sugar and the eggs. The next stage is to add in my flour. I'm using self-raising flour here. If I was going to use plain flour, I'd have to use a bit of baking powder. But just for simplicity and to make this really easy, put in your self-raising flour. I put it in the sieve and gently sieve this through. Also, I'm going to incorporate 1 lemon, the zest of 1 lemon, just grate that into the mixture. And we can gently use our whisk to combine the flour with the butter and sugar so it all mixes up together. Once you've got all of that mixed up and you've got a really nice consistency, we can then add it to our loaf tin, to our baking tin. This baking tin here I've gently buttered and I've used a little bit of grease-proof paper in the inside just so it doesn't stick. So line the tin and then pour this mixture in. You just want to use a spatula just to make sure you get all of that mixture out of the bowl and gently just smooth that over the top. We're going to bake this for around 40 minutes or so on a 180-degree oven. Keep checking on it, and when you think it's ready, you can take it out and you can use a skewer or a little cocktail stick as I've done, and then just pierce the inside. And if it comes out clean, you know it's cooked. If it's still a bit doughy, you know it needs a little bit more. Whilst it's in the tin here, I'm going to make the icing to go on top. This is really easy. All it is 85 grams of caster sugar, the lemon juice from 1.5 lemons. Mix the two together. I'm going to pour this icing mixture over the top whilst the cake is still warm, and that can gently absorb into the cake. I've pricked it with a fork just to allow all of that lovely mixture to go inside the cake, which will mean it will be seriously moist and really delicious. Here we are, a lovely lemon drizzle cake. Hopefully you will agree with me, this is a really easy cake to make. It's all about just incorporating all of your ingredients nice and quickly and baking it off in the oven and adding that icing at the end. I think it's a really important point to kind of pierce the surface of the cake just so that lemony drizzle can really absorb into the cake. I wouldn't say my drizzle here the icing is particularly thick and particularly white, but that's totally fine because all that flavour has been absorbed into the cake, so it's seriously nice and moist and really tasty. So let me have a little taste test and I'll tell you how amazing this is. Wow, that's such a lovely flavour. I think the texture is nice and light and fluffy, and then you get that lovely citrusy, lemony twang coming through. So very, very tasty. Thank you for watching my video today. I really hope you've enjoyed watching me make this lovely, simple lemon drizzle cake. I would strongly encourage you to give it a try at home because it's a really delicious family favourite that everyone is going to love. So until next time, fellow foodies, happy cooking.